And we're live. Good afternoon, everybody. This is a public tender opening for the Vaal University of Technology. We're actually doing two today. It's T10 2021, Architect for Disability Access, and then also T15 2021, Civil Engineer for the Disability Work. As I said, this is a live broadcast from the VUT offices, the SEM offices in the PS building. I'm going to do the necessary introductions now and declarations. Let me just get all my paperwork in front of me that I can get all my logins, and then I'll officially declare this public opening for T10 2021 Architect for Disability Access work open. My name is Susan Olivier. I'm the acting SEM manager for Vaal University of Technology, and I have no interest to declare in T10 2021. I've got three colleagues with me that's joining us as per policy requirement. I've got Mr. Matitse, he's a senior accountant from the finance department. And then I've got the senior buyer, Helene Muldoon. Also a colleague from SEM, and then I've got the supplier who is handling this live streaming, so I'm going to give them an opportunity just to announce themselves, introduce themselves, and then just to make the necessary declarations.
Okay, my name is Matoz Machizo from Finance. No interest.
I'm Helene Muldoon from SEM. I've no interest in this tender to declare.
I'm Tinas from Modern Photos. I've got no interest in this tender.
Thank you, and for the record, we've got a live streaming attendance register, which I will sign now, giving everybody opportunity also to sign the register. This all makes it part of being live. But if I do have any mistakes when you hear paper, then that's part of the live broadcast. So there's the attendance register, then there's a declaration which is completed by each VUT committee member. I'm just going to quickly do mine. Matoti also has his, and every person in this room will have the opportunity to fill in this declaration by the tender committee person, or then in this case the four people in front of the rail park. The four people in this room have the necessary opportunity to do the necessary declarations of interest. That's out of the way, so that we can get into the public opening and the emails and the opening of this tender. I do see that I've got a message down here, so I'll attend to that message now. So I'm going to start by opening my Google Chrome before I present you with all the information and the announcements of this opening. And I do hope our internet is not so slow this afternoon. That's not going to help. My goodness. Ah la la. Try Google Chrome. I'm not aware of a network problem at VUT, so let me just see what's happening with my computer here. I've got two screens open. Okay, so let me go again. So there's my Google Chrome. We've got a secure email specifically for this tender. The bidders will know to make use of this particular email. So I'm just doing the necessary login and the necessary authentication. So I'm going to sign in with this email. So before I do that, let me just give the details of the bid. The first bid that we will open now is the T10 2021 Architect for Disability Access. It's for the Vaal University of Technology. The invitation date was the 19th of February. The non-compulsory information briefing session took place the 2nd of March and the link was shared on the VUT website. And then the closing date for the submissions was 8 March, yesterday at 12 noon. And the secure email address architectdisabilityt10@vut.ac.za. It was advertised, T10 2021 was advertised in the City Press 21 February, on Sunday 21 February, and then in the Sowetan the Monday the 22nd of February. So I'm just going to get down into my opening of my email. And I've got the passwords that was sent to me this morning by IT, so let me just type in my architect. Then it will ask you for a continue to sign in password. Must be so careful not to make a typing error with these. Valid email address. I'm typing the thing, this is typing error. Let's see why it does it like this. Okay, I'm in. I need to put my password. Do that again. In. I'm going to do the necessary authentication. This takes a while, but just bear with us. It needs to be emailed, and I'm going to do the authentication on my phone first. My screen is doing this to me this afternoon. It was the cleaner, so let me just shift my screen. I wanted Toti to see my screen. I don't know which one is happening here. But Toti, you can still see my screen now.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just that I feel like I'm doing this. Okay, I'm going to ask for a text to my phone. It will, yeah, there's my verification code coming in. I'm putting in my PIN, it's my cell phone, just showing you that it's my cell phone. I'm going to verify the verification, and then that's done. I also need to do T10 backup. I want to do an email for Gmail also. And the previous time I couldn't remember my Gmail account,
Yeah.
you remember?
Like a
I
blank.
was sitting here like a blank person with. I could not remember my email. I just quickly go to my Gmail. Gmail. Here you go, there's my old thing. Oh, it's still loading. I've got the code. Verify. And then I'm going to do authentication of email is correct. I'm just going to ask them to text me again. Send me my PIN. One that should take care of all the authentications and the passwords, and setup is done. So for this email the necessary authentication is done and the setup is done. So I can just get out of my messages. Okay. I'm going to give it time to load the emails. I'm just going to leave my Gmail open, but I think I must close it for now and rather open it because
Yeah.
we're going to open other emails also. Otherwise I'm going to run up and down with them. Oh, this network is very slow this afternoon. I'm not, well, I'm thinking we must do it in the mornings here. There is not so much traffic to VUTs. Oh, there you go. Alright, there's our email open. We've got 151 submissions or emails, which is will form part of e-communications also. So I'm just going to minimize that screen and just close my Gmail account. I'll just get my e-box closed here. But I do not have too much emails open. What's that? Okay. Just close this little pop-up that happened here. Okay, a lot of the emails will be e-communications that we receive from the VUT e-communicate system. We've got an e-communicate system that distributes information to all staff members, and this email, because it's a VUT.ac.za email, will also receive all these communications. So what I'm going to do is, with my colleagues sitting behind me, I'm just going to click on every ecom and just delete that, and we'll leave that in the deleted box for the auditors. So that they can have a look at what was deleted from this email at a later stage. Before I do that, I must just go to the junk. To the junk email, there's 3. The previous time, yeah, we had to move this to the inbox. Move inbox. Move inbox. Move inbox. Right, so junk email cleared up. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to the inbox. And I'm just going to give me some space here to just work, that I can at least. So I've taken care of the ecoms. So it looks like a submission and a submission and a submission, 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 basically transfer, submission, submission, submission. And then I'm just going to take care of the e-communications between the submissions, that we know with how many submissions we have at the end of the day. There's Kilimetsi, that's also e-communication coming through. Then there was tender communications, then there was e-coms, so I'm just with their eyes on the screen, taking care of the e-communications. It looks like this one is our last one that was received on the 3rd. Let me just remind myself of the closing date here. The closing date was the 8th. So let me just, I'm going to slowly, I do apologize if it sounds very slow, but I'm doing it so that they can see that I definitely just click e-communications. And I will also go to the deleted folder part so that our independent financial expert, who is also here this afternoon, Matotsi, can also see that in the deleted folder it's only the e-coms. And then for the auditors also, we are fully auditable, so upon auditing, the auditors also will have access to this email and they will be able to audit this particular tender according to the VUT procurement procedure. The email is created when the bid is advertised, so there will be a lot of communication coming through to this email with regards to the e-communication. It's part of the VUT platform and it is a VUT email, so that's why you have all these e-communications. So there's all our submissions. I'm just going to scroll through to the deleted items for my colleagues at my back so that they can see it was all e-coms, that there's no submissions. Just let your eye go through e-com, Kirimetsi, and I will leave this deleted folder as is. And we also make the necessary declarations when we enter this email and when we are finished with the downloads of the documents. The time is also recorded. I'm just scrolling down so that they can see there's no submissions. That's also ecom. And last month's ecom. was the test email that was done. Setup of the email. Happy?
Yep.
Okay, it's all so there is our submission. So let's dive into submissions that we received for this bit. The first one I'm opening is Design Lab. If I remember correctly, this was a one-page submission, not a two-page. Yeah, it was a one-page submission. So I'm looking at the documents attached. The closing date, let me just remind myself about the closing date. It was 8 March at 12. This one came in the 8th of March, 12:39. I want to see if there's something else from Design Lab. Otherwise, we'll have to mark this as a late. It's also a submission. Who was this? Okay, so let me mark this one as a 12:39 million. I cannot see another submission. If we go down, we might pick up another submission. Design Lab, 12:39. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the screen. That's also used for the auditors to, apart from they can log onto the the email and do the necessary verification and auditing. It's also just part of our audit trail that we've got something in writing, or at least as close as we can get to writing, of the screen and the time of the email on the day of the opening. This is technology that we're working with. I'm just waiting for this Word document. Yeah,
I can't believe it.
it's like I'm requesting, and I think this computer is of all the documents that we keep on downloading, I think it's just, at some stage we need to. Okay, so this, the first one was Design Lab, if I
Yes.
remember correctly, yes. I need my computer to work with me now. Design Lab, 12:39 AM. The state of your, down the screen. There's the proof of the time of the email. I'm just gonna give this title. I'm just gonna save it. I never know when. I'm just gonna do this desktop. Put it on the stocky which we've got for this tender. I'm saving this so that we've got it saved. I'm just going to save it to the desktop also for some other reason. Desktop. Alright, so now we can continue and now it will go smoother from here on if all the preliminary work is done. Okay, so admin, design lab. I'm going to download your document so that we can do the necessary. Let me just see if there's something coming in earlier from this particular email. It was one email received from them. I cannot see any communication prior to this one. So it's a 17 meg document. What I'll do is I'll just run to the pricing schedule and I'll just announce the bidder's name and then the pricing. Okay, so let me run down to the pricing schedule, which is our next show 6 if I remember correctly. From in the Nexus now. Alright, so there you get the Nexus 6, which is a pricing. It's T2 Design Lab is their correct supplier name. T2 Design Lab. Let me just correct that on my Word document also. T2 Design Lab with a total bid price including VAT. It looks like a 584. Now, Totsi, just put your eye here. 584, 775, not a 3 name. Definitely a 5 because there's a 5 and yes, okay. A bit of a difficult handwriting, but 584 775.00. Total bid price including VAT, T2 Design Lab, 584 775.00. Next submission we received from info, there was 2, so I'm going to go to the first one and look at all the attachments that came in. This one is 1202. Let me just get the supplier name. I'm trying to look at the correspondence for this email. This one is 1209. And this one is 1202. So we'll mark it accordingly. It's all your registration documents. I need to go to your actual Word document. There's the proposal. And I'm going to download all the documents now. Okay, so I'm going to go with the first time million, which is 1202.
That's P in there.
Yeah, it's from DIKEAMO and Associates. Dikiamo. Dikiamo, if I pronounce it correctly. You can just spell that for me that I can update my Word document. That's
KEAMO
DIKEAMO
and Associates.
and we said the time was 1202.
Yes.
Okay, 1202. Let me download this document and see if that was the pricing part. This takes care of all the certification. This looks like all the supporting documentation, so they're not getting the pricing. And we go to the other attachments. Also, supporting docs. See if this is the official VUT document. This is the cover page. Okay, so the first email sent us, it's like they sent the same attachments on the second email also. There's 4, 2 meg, 5 meg, 248 and 57, and if I look at the first one, 2 meg, 5 meg, 248 and 27. So there should be something else from them. So let me see if I can get something, if I go a bit down. Perhaps there's another email that came in earlier with the VUT document. I'm just going down. Nope. What is this one? I'm afraid I'm not seeing your pricing schedule or your VUT document. DK Almo and Associates. I'm just going to leave it for there now. If I go down the emails, we'll get back to them. So Leon, just put a question mark for me there so that I can, the 2 files, they sent 2 emails, 1202 and 1209, with the same attachments. So there's no different attachments to, I'm just going to dump screen the time. So there's not different, I thought there might be different attachments to the emails, but it's exactly the same attachments. So I'll have to get back to that one. I've downloaded all 4 documents now. Let me do it again. Let me make double sure that there's no pricing schedule attached. Then I've got all 4 open in front of me. There's the one, 15 pages. I'm just going to scroll down. You agree? No pricing. Then there's the second document. Also supporting documentation. That's reference letters. That's also reference letters. We go to the third document. DK Almo and Associates. Let's see if seeing a pricing structure here or a price mentioned here. Not mentioned. And then the last document on these 2 emails, the same documents. Letterhead. It's as if this had to be supported by something, but it's the same thing. You see? Okay. So alright. So the next submission. Access Human Solutions in partnership with, let me see if this is, it looks like Access Human Solutions. I don't know if that's actually the company's name that's going to bid, so let me just if I look at the time of your submission, 12:01. I'm looking at this one that came in from Dropbox. It might be a one before that, so I'll have to go and open this Dropbox links to see what's the time of this Dropbox links. Closing all the extra documents, not even this. Okay, this is the supporting documents that's saved onto Dropbox. There's a CV, mandatory documentation, there's the quote. I'm not seeing a time. I can see the PDF documents, I'm not seeing the time. It's just loading. There's no time on this Dropbox. Let me go back to that document before I read out this price. There's a 9 meg document. Let's download that document and see if there's a pricing solution. So we'll take note of the time from, it was Mbeki at the Ashwold, but it seems like the company's Access Human Solutions. The time of your email is 12:01, which I'm dumping to my screen. Look at this one. Yes, there's other documents. So let me browse down to the pricing schedule. Just go down, 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 down. Elections. Okay. Alright, so the supplier now bidding as per document is DAT Perception Joint Venture. So let me just indicate that under this name now. It's DAT Perception Joint Venture. And the total bid price, including VAT, 161,010.00. Including VAT, 161,010.00. Then the other submission, GPS Architects, Submission time on this email, it came from Elizabeth Mahulu Setsedi, 1201. I'm downloading your document, it's also 1201.
Het is also on the 8th.
On the 8th, yes. On the 8th of March, 1201. It will be indicated accordingly. And if I look at their pricing schedule, just going to run down to our document. Included all the supporting documents also in this one, so I'll have to go back to the end of our document. That's the reference letters. Okay, pricing schedule for Annexure 6, GPS Architects. GPS Architects with a total bid price, including VAT, 171,515.13. 171,515.13. Okay. Then we received one from Izangayezi Groups. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. The time is 11:59. Elena, I'm going to spell it to you. Ugh, let me just drop print screen here. It's IZINKANYEZI. How do you pronounce this? Matsotsi?
Izinganyezi.
Izinganyezi Group. Izinganyezi Group,
Okay.
11:59. Just want to put it on the print screen. You'll have to spell it for me now because I need to IZ.
I-N,
Mm-hmm.
K-A,
Yeah.
N-Y,
Mm-hmm.
E-Z-I.
EZI. 11:59 I said.
That's right.
11:59 is the time of your bid. Your first email. Okay, and there's no documentation attached. I can see the email. I'm going down to, there was that one, there was this one. There's the communication from them. No documents attached. We go to that email. See if there's any files. Oh, there you go. Nothing attached. I will not be able to pronounce a price here. There's no documents attached, so I will have to make a print screen of this to show that there's no attachments to this email. There might be something down, so let's just continue. But for now, I'm not pronouncing Izinkanyezi Group. No attachments with your email. Okay, then there was another one. The Funeli Architects, Tivoneli, the Funeli Architects. Time of submission 11:58. It's 11:58. I'm downloading your document. We will be unable to confirm on this email. I'm confirming it as I now speak to you. So, Alanhla Mdaka for Tivoneli Architects. I can confirm that I did receive your document within the time. And I'm scrolling down to get to the There's a lot of pictures in this document, but I'm not seeing the bid document itself.
No,
I'm not
scary.
seeing the price. It might just be a supporting doc, so I'll go down also, but I'm not seeing anything else rather than pictures and nothing more. There's no pricing. Oh, there's another email from him. There you go. So let's see what's in this document. So we received 2 emails. This time of email was 11:55. Yes, this is the correct document. Thank you. Tivoneli, we've received your bid document. We can confirm that. I'm just scrolling down to the pricing schedule. Tivoneli Architects, total bid price including VAT, 288,362.36. 288,362.36. Confirmed in a second email. Done. Tivoneli. Right. Then we received the WeTransfer link. Let me get these files. I've received it upside down, so I'll just need to rotate this now.
The company's
Okay,
name?
the company's name is Caesar Architects and Project Managers. SIZA. Caesar Architects and Project Managers. The time of the submission, just go back to the time of the submission. The WeTransfer link was 11:58. There's the time, 11:58. There you go, there's the time, 11:58. And if I go to the pricing schedule, is it not this one? Just download this document. I'm just going to save it. It's Caesar Architects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm opening up this upside down document again. Let me rotate this. And if I go down to the pricing schedule, just scrolling down. Okay, next is 6, the pricing schedule for Caesar Architects and Project Managers. Total bid price including VAT, 481,914.14. 481,914.14. The next submission was received from Regards with no name. 1000 Concepts is the email address, but let me download the document. It was 11:57. I don't know why. My dumping of my screen now wants to be difficult. Okay, so this one will be the next supplier. I'll just get down there. And let me download this document. The email is info@1000concepts.co.za. Let me just make sure about the company name before I present the pricing. A 1000 Concepts. 1000 Concepts, company's name. The time of their submission. What did I say? What was the time?
11:57.
11:57. Yuck, they were running on deadlines, these people. They were waiting like until the last minute. Goodness gracious. Okay, let me just run down to the pricing schedule for them. Annexure 1, list of projects, no, down too far. Okay, but I don't know, but they now submit our document into pieces. It looks like it, no? Okay, there you go. There's the pricing schedule for 1000 Concepts. Total bid price, including VAT, 257,824.88. 257,824.88. Then I received the email from another one which I will not be able to announce, but then Izanganyezi, is that not the one that we could not
No attachment.
no attachment?
Yeah.
Because I received another email now from
Yeah, it's Ghanese.
Nkulubelu Lebu. Nkululeku. Bia.
Nkululeko.
Yes, and that one was also CC'd. So let's look at the pricing of this one. It was within time, 11:56. So just make a note of the time, 11:56. I'm gonna dump screen the print. And let's see who's this supplier. There was no attachment with their previous email, but this might be the attachment that we were looking for. It's definitely a file from Izanganyezi. I do apologize if I do not pronounce it correctly. Izanganyezi. There's all your company profiles. Here's the document. Let me see if I can open this document. Download. It's a zip file. This one is not moving. Oh, there you go. Now it's moving. Because I wanted to say it's 84 meg, but it's not moving at all. Okay, let's see what we presented with here. It's definitely the company. Agree to the WinZip. Izanganyezi, it's definitely your document. So I'm quickly gonna create a shortcut for me on the desktop. And I can download that too. Let me unzip this. Let me see if that's the bid document. Minimizing the screen. I go to my desktop. My goodness. They sent me a whole folder. There you go. Okay, so this is the document. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it's the company, it's the Izinkai
Using Ghanese.
Imzigyanezi. We've received your bid document, it is within time. I'm scrolling down to the pricing schedule. We received it from another email, not the previous email. There was no attachments, but on this email there is attachments to this email that was received within time. Okay, the total bid price is in Ghanese including VAT 578,749.90. 578,749.90. Okay, goodness, I'm exhausted. Okay, so this one we received well in time, 11:56, and it was received from another email, Nkulu Lekubia. So I must make a note of this. IZ, just help me with that spelling again.
I-N-K,
I-N-K,
A-N-Y,
A-N-Y,
E-Z-I,
E-Z-I, and it's
56.
11:56. Okay, so that one was in time. This one we opened the bid document for the Fornelli.
Yeah.
Right, so we've taken care of that one. Then there's another document from description. I'm trying to get it. Project. It's architects and course engineers. It's the email. So let me rather go to the email address. It was 11:39 on the 8th of March. 11:39 was the time. It's a 242-page document. There's our document, so I presume everything is included in this one document. So I'm just going to browse through to our Nexus 6. The company's name. Okay, it's architects and cost engineers. The submission was received from architects and cost engineers. What was the time?
11:39.
11:39. And the total bid price from architects and cost engineers 982,103.46, including VAT 982,103.46. Next submission we received from Office 24/7 Architecture. Office 24/7 architecture. The time of the submission 11:29. There's 4 attachments to this first one. There's the bid documents. I'm going to download the bid document. Extra 5 and extra 6. Okay, so 24/7 architects and design. Total bid price including VAT $299,000.00. $299,000.00. So it's 299. The next submission was received from Black Tari. The time of the submission was 11:12 on the 8th, 11:12. Dumping the screen as proof of your submission. Downloading the document. I'm scrolling down to the pricing schedule. Okay, the Black Tari submission price including VAT $672,175.00. $672,175.00. Just close some of these opened documents that I don't have all of them open. Right, next submission. We received from it's AKG Tenders, but the email is the Indigo Group. There's the pricing, so I'll have to go to see what is the company's name before I pronounce. It's sent from the email Indigo Group. The time of the submission is 10:54. A note of the time, and let's see who's the company. If I download the pricing, it's IKG. I'm just going to, this is a formal quotation. Let me just go to our bid document to see if you did not indicate it on the pricing schedule as per instruction. Okay, there's our bid document. Okay, the time of the submission was 11:12 on the 8th, 11:12. The time of the submission is 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09. 12:09 Okay, pricing schedule, it's Indigo Kulani Group. So it's IKG. They stand for the Indigo Kaladi Group. We just indicate that. Kaladi. K-A-L-A. Kaladi Group. It was 10:54 time of their submission. Total bid price including VAT 624,098.14. 624,098.14. Then I've got a submission from TKDS. TKDS, the time of their submission is on the 8th, 10:23, well in time. TKDS received your submission well in time. You just download the document. I'll go to the pricing schedule. There's our bid document. Let's go down to the pricing schedule. Total bid price for TKDS, total bid price including VAT, 3,532,188.66. 3,532,188.66. Received 2 emails from, this is a submission 1 of 2 and 1 of 3 from Celan Kobe Engineering and Architectural Consultants. Zelan Kobe, C-E-L-A-N-K-O-B-E. C-E-L-A-N. Wacht, C-E-L-A-N. C-E-L-A-N.
K-O-B-E.
K-O-B-E. Zelan Kobe. And their time of their submission was 10:13.
T10.
10:13. Yes. Well in time. I wanna see which one is the submission. Both are, which don't know. I'll have to go to see which one is the supporting docs and which is the actual bid document. So I'll have to download this one and see. Let's hope it's this one. This was the supporting docs. All the photos. Let me go to the other one. Perhaps this is our bid document. Also supporting docs. They might, she said it's 1 of 3, so there's a third one. There you go, there's the first submission. It was received 10:10. And that might be the bid documents. All three received well in time. Yes, that's the bid document. Okay, there's an E now. Let me just get the right name. Ceylon Kobe. Yeah, Ceylon Kobe Engineering and Architects. Just scrolling down to the pricing structure, or the Annexure 6, just the pricing schedule. Okay, for Ceylon Kobe Engineering and Architectural Consultants, total bid price including VAT 109,875.00. 109,875.00. Then there was a submission from Lemon Pebble, P-E-B-B-L-E, Lemon Pebble. Time of the submission from Lemon Pebble is 10:11. Download the document. Lemon Pebble, we received your submission well in time. I'm scrolling down to your pricing schedule. Very neat document, very easy to open. Some of the suppliers just make it so easy. And then with others it's not so easy, but this one was easy. Okay, Lemon Pebble design. Oh, very neat writing also. Pricing schedule. Complete bid price including VAT 345,257.92. 345,257.92. I just admired the handwriting because I know my own handwriting is not as clear. So if I do see somebody with a neat handwriting, it's like, oh, look at this neat handwriting. Divine. It's Godfrey, you've sent me the email, it's the Divine Architects. It seems like there's no name on the bottom of this email, so I'll have to download the document. It looks like Divine Architects. I'm just going to download the screen so long. The time was 10:06. Email received from Godfrey Koza. You see, some names I can't pronounce. Okay. Divine Enterprises. It's Divine Enterprises. And their time was 10:06. I'm scrolling down to the pricing schedule for Divine Enterprises. Also a very neat document. Okay, Divine Enterprises total bid price including VAT 649,750.00. 649,750.00. Then there was another submission made with 3 documents, all attachments in one. Selan Kobe, your admin has also sent me your submission at 9:52. So I can just confirm that we did look at your submission, Selan Kobe, and we did pronounce that it was well in time, and we did the pricing for you, and we also can confirm that there was another submission now with all 3 documents. Then there's a submission from Syd Walt, Walt, SYD WALT, Walt. Time of the submission 9:41. I'm going to download the document. Scrolling down to the pricing schedule. The pricing schedule for Syd Walt, including VAT, 852 537.26. 852 537.26. Then there was a WeTransfer Ikamaleng Architects. Ikamaleng Architects. Just want to write your name. The submission time for Ikamaleng Architects. The transfer link came in 9:37. Run down to those files. Eesh. It's 174 meg, so it's a huge file, so this might take a while. My goodness. Perhaps I'll just create a name for them so long. Ikamaleng name. T10. You're almost there.
The next one.
Almost there. 174 megs.
Goodness.
Okay, I've got the documents for Ikemeling. Oh, there's our bid document. We scroll down to the pricing schedule. Okay, next to 6. Pricing schedule. Ikemeling, total bid price including VAT for Ikemeling Architects 998 844.00. 998 844.00. Then we received a bid from SRSQS. SRSQS. Time of the submission is 0908. It's a zip file I'm downloading. My goodness. I wanted just the company profile letter of good standing. Let me just get a name created here. S or SQS now.
That's right.
QS T10. Just want to extract the files. Okay, let's see if I can open it on the folder. Oh, there you go. There's the request for bid document. Now just open this thing. BE, let's just see if I'm working, because it's opening something else now for me. Let me just see what's happening now. My computer does not like this file now. It's SRSQS.
Yes.
No, it's not happening. this. Let me close the zip file. We don't have too many things open. Let's see if I can get back to that one. It was a zip file. I'm trying to open a PDF document, it's not opening. Now it's doing something. Oh, there you go. Oh, my senuwees gaan dit nie hou nie. SRSQS Quantity Surveyors. Scrolling down. Annexure 6, the pricing schedule for SRSQS 538,000.00 538,000.00. And there's another zip file from Clentus Consultants. Oh, my word file is Clentus Consultants. Time of submission 0906. Let me unzip this. Okay, Clentus, I'll have to create a folder there also. And let me go zip those files. One or two to go, then we're done. Where's that file now? Oh. There, so unzip. Got it? "14 documents, Clentus, received." I'm extracting your files. Close this, minimize that, go to Clentus. Okay, this now is Clentus Consultants. Your total bid price. Scrolling down to your pricing schedule. Annexure 6 pricing schedule for Clentus Consultants, total bid price including VAT 804 500.00. 804 500.00. Well received Clentus. And then this one was received on the 5th of March. Um, 1630. He is the it's SJ Corsana Consulting. Oh, I didn't dump Clentus, the print screen for Clentus. I said the time was 0906.
Doesn't.
We just dump the print screen for Clentus. Okay, and then the next one is SJ Corsana Consulting now.
That's right.
Consulting. Receiving time is
1630.
16:30. 16:30. 5 March 2021. And let me make a screenshot of that. It's a 12 meg document, and then now we've got one to go, then we're done for this one. We'll actually be in time for the next one. Okay, bid document SJ Corsana. I'm just scrolling through your document to go to our bid document or your pricing schedule. Oh, there's the bid document. Let me go down to the pricing schedule. Pricing schedule, SJ Corsana Consulting Engineers, total bid price including VAT 93610.00. 93610.00. And then there was one received from Tiffany Rensburg Wakefield. I'm trying to see if that's the company's name. It's Rai Marai Associates.
Yes. Oh.
and Architects. So it's R-A-J. You just also spell that for me on my Word document, R-A-J. Then a new word, or the surname, M-A-H-A-R-A-J-H.
Associates.
M-A-H.
A-R-A-J-H.
Yes, Associates. Time of submission was also 5 March. And the time of the submission 16/26. I'm just dumping the screen here. There's the financial admission. I'm downloading the document. Annexure 6. Okay, this is a different one. RMA Business Trust, trading as Raimar Marajai Associates, Architects and Project Managers. I'm going to read this out. The fees are calculated on a percentage of the total cost of construction, which was not provided by the client on request. So the percentage of their pricing is 4.95%. 4.95% of the total cost of construction.
Okay.
I'm going to make a print screen of that also for my records. I wasn't able to read the full pricing. And then there's the other supporting docs, and the other one is the technical submission. And that's the care of T10 2021. Just get my in front of me. We've got all the submissions. Do we need to just let me just run through it, Ilian, and just make sure. There was Design Lab, which was 1626. Let's just get back to that one. No, 1239. Dikiamo.
Yeah, which we didn't get a pricing on.
No pricing on. They submitted the same documents twice with no pricing. Then there was another submission from Ashwells, who was then, what was their name?
T10 Perception Joint Venture.
Yeah, joint venture one.
Yeah.
Then there was GPS.
Yes.
The Inzingayezi
Yes.
group. The Fornelli Architects. Ziza.
Yes.
1000 Concepts.
Yes.
Then the next one for Izenganezi was received, and the full file was received by Nkuleleku. Then there was the Funeli second submission. There was this project leaders, architect
Architect and cost engineers.
Architect and cost engineers, yeah. Their submission was 1139,
Yes.
yeah. Then there was Office 24/7, Black Tari,
Yeah.
Indigo Kulani Group,
Yes.
the IKG Group. Then there was TDKS, Ceylon Kobe,
Yes.
Northern One Submission, Lemon Pebble,
Yes.
Godfrey Koza, we received yours, Divine Architects,
Yeah.
there was Busi,
Yeah.
and what was Sitwald,
Okay.
Transfer Link from Ikamaleng,
Okay.
this one was the Quantity Surveyor SRSQS,
Okay.
Clarissa, yours was from Clentus Consultants,
Yes.
SJ Kosana, and then Tiffany from
RHA.
RAJ.
So it's 22 submissions.
22 submissions. That's the submissions then received. In agreement?
Yes.
My colleagues is in agreement for T10 2021 Architect for Disability Access, Vaal University of Technology, and that takes care of the public opening of T10 2021. Thank you, and until we speak again, have a lovely day further. Good afternoon. This is the tender opening for T15 2021, Vaal University of Technology, Civil Engineer for Disability Access External Work. Let's just get all the formalities done. We've done the necessary declarations for T10, which was earlier this afternoon, so I'm just going to do the declaration for T15 also. My name is Susan Olivier. I'm currently the acting SEM manager, and I've got no interest to declare in this tender T15. With me I've got the finance independent accountant, Mr. Matsotsi is also joining us this afternoon as the independent senior accountant overseeing the process and making sure that everything is done according to the procurement process and procedures. Milene Muldoon, the senior buyer for SEM, and then also the supplier, and I will give them the necessary time quickly just to make the necessary introductions and then announcements towards the declaration of interest.
My name is Matuzimachiza, senior accountant, no interest to this tender.
Milene Muldoon, SCM, no interest in this tender to declare.
Good day, I'm Tinus from Motto Photos. I've got no interest in this tender.
Thank you. The necessary register was signed, the necessary declaration of interest was taken care of and signed, and we are busy with the opening of T15 2021, Civil Engineer for Disability Access External Work. The advert was advertised, or the bid was advertised on the 19th of February. The bid was advertised in the City Press 21 February, the Sunday, and then on the Monday, the 22nd of February. The non-compulsory information session was held the 2nd of March via Microsoft Teams at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The information from the information session was made available on the VUT website for the bidders to look at. And then the submission closing date was 8 March via the secure email, 12 noon yesterday, the 8th of March. And you had to submit your email to civilengineer.t15@vut.ac.za. I received the passwords to open this bid. It's our second one for today, so I don't know if we've got so much energy left. If I'm going to do this with as much enthusiasm as earlier this afternoon, but I'll try my best. It's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm just opening my Google Chrome so that I can enter into the email and do the necessary authentication, and my computer is very slow today.
Feels like us.
I don't know why it does not want to do. For some other reason the network is slower. I'm waiting for this screen, huh? I'm just gonna wait one more minute now. There you go. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck again. Outlook.com. Okay, it will give me time to go into my email. I will sign in with my email address. My caps lock. Luckily I look at my screen. Then it asks me for my password, which was presented to me this morning. This password actually looks different than the others. I was wondering about this one. But there you go. Accept it. I will just do the necessary authentication to get this email open. The first one will ask me for where do I live. I'm just going to indicate to South Africa. Send me a code. And you will hear my cell phone telling me that there's a verification code which was received. Oh, 35. I'm going to verify the code. And then it's done. Then there will be another authentication needed for me to do on the email. And we're doing the civil engineer T15, so there you go. Okay, let me set up the email. Going to email a code to me on my Gmail account. So I'll just quickly open. Authentication email done. Let me verify my go. There's my last code coming through. Verify, and then I should be up and going, done with the necessary authentications. Taken care of. That would take us to the email. There you go. While my email is opening and downloading, this is T15 Civil Engineer. This took me to the wrong email. Just go back to Outlook. This is the previous one we've just done, T10. Okay, you agree with me?
Mm.
So I'm going to close this email. Let me close this one. I might have selected the wrong email account here. I was too hastig. Let me do that again. It should not ask me for all these outlooks, it just should take me to the email. I sign in again with my email address. Some email addresses is easy, you remember them. Some you'll have to just look again. It's like, now I can't remember, was this the one I'm using? There's the civil engineer. Perhaps I clicked on the wrong one.
No.
There you go. Aha. 96 it seems. Let me just go to the, again, let me just let this cloud thing, introduce himself on my email here. Let me just minimize that screen. Let me just open up my screen a bit here. Let's go to the junk folder. We're in the correct email, T15 civil engineer. I'm just showing my colleagues here. I'm going to go to the junk mail. Yes, let me move this to the email inbox. And there's another one that needs to be moved to the inbox.
96.
It takes the submissions to 96. And we're going to start with deleting all the ecoms first before we get to the submissions. And what happens is, if you were not part of the previous opening, the e-communique is a portal that VUT uses to communicate with all staff at VUT. Poor Tinus, he needs to listen to the story every time.
He can do it for us.
He can tell us the story. So yes, anyway, it's the supplier who does the link for us. So VUT uses this communication, this ecom system to communicate all the information within VUT to all staff members. So I'm just deleting all the ecoms on this particular email. This email will receive all the ecoms because it's vut.ac.za was the secure email, so it's within this portal of VUT. And my colleagues is sitting at the back here. They're looking at my submissions here and making sure that I'm not deleting submissions. I will take you back to the deleted folder also, and this will also be audited. So our system is fully auditable, and the auditors will have access to it. Once we audit it, they can actually ask for the email and then the opening up of the email and sharing the information on the submitted information for auditing purposes, of course. And that's appointed internal and external auditors. And there's another one, submission, and there's one. I'm just doing this one by one so that I do not delete a submission, but I will go to the deleted folder as I said, and I will just, for everybody's sake, go through it. And as I said, Matotsi, as our senior accountant, is overseeing the process as an independent person outside SEM, overseeing our process, and that everything that we do within our bid opening is above board, that there's no unlawful communication going up and down. Okay, 27, let me just go to the deleted items, that you just make sure that everything we've got there is e-communication. As I say, this deleted folder will be kept on this email for the auditors scrutinizing. I never know, should I talk or should I not talk? You know, just do what I need to do because you know you're on the roll here and you're live. And happy?
Yes.
Okay, then let's do the submissions for this tender. T15, 2021, civil engineer for Vaal University of Technology. It's a civil engineer for disability access external work. And the first one received was Mzansi Professional Consulting. Mzansi. Time 12:05. I'm trying to see how late the link was shared. So I'm going to go to that link to see how late the link was shared. I'm going to first make a print screen of this. I'm just doing a print screen, a dump print screen. This is T15 2021. Mzansi. Nee, I said Mzansi Professional
Consult.
Time 12:05. It will be indicated as such. I just want to dump the screen as proof. There you go. I've done that, but I want to go to the link to see if the link was not received. Oh, let me just save this Word document, that I do not lose my Word document. I'm going to go to this link because sometimes it does happen that if we go to the WeTransfer link, the link was prior. But then there's no indication of time. It's Google Drive, and it's taking me to the bid document. You're not seeing any indication time? Okay, unfortunately not. So Mzansi Professional, we'll mark it as 12:05. There's our bid document. It was a one document submission. I'm just going to run down to Annexure 6, which is the pricing schedule. Mzansi Professional Consulting, total bid price including VAT 972,222.92. 972,222.92. As I say, I cannot hear on this link. There's also not a time then. So yeah, we're going to go with 12:05 when it was received. Then we received one from Tandu. There's a part 3 Tandu, so I presume you've got a part 1 and a part 2. It's... I can see it's quality and business development, but if it's, is it B2LN or 2BLN engineering? Building tomorrow. Today. There's too many twos. Let me look at the document. Sorry. It was received while in time, Tandu, your first submission was 11:58, your part 1, so I'm going to go with your first submission. 2BLN, I'm going to call you now for now 2BLN until I can establish What did I say, what was the time?
11:58.
11:58 was your part 1 submission. Let me just make a screenshot here. Okay, let's go down and see if this might be. I'm thinking part 3 might be the pricing schedule. I'm gonna go on my gut here. Because part 1 will be the first part of the document. These are all the supporting docs. It's just let's see. Let's go with part 2. Looks like supporting docs. Let's go with part 1 then. Why didn't I do this in the first place? I still do not know if 2BLN is BLN2 or 2BLN engineering. Request for bid. 2BLN engineering. So it's 2BLN engineering. The document, thank you, is this one. Go to the pricing schedule. Received in time. Pricing schedule for BLN engineering. Total bid price including VAT 748. 788.00 748 788.00. Okay, then there was Mzabani Consulting. Just get that. Your submission came in at 12. You want to confirm that for me, please, Matsotsi? Do you see that 12 o'clock there? Running time? Or
Yes,
just-
12.
Yeah, at 12. So, Mzabani, we're noting you as 12 o'clock. That was like. It's like the comrades run away just when they, before they,
Just measures.
yeah, no? You just run past the finish line. Okay, pricing schedule. Thank you for the pricing schedule, Mzabani Consulting. Total bid price, including VAT, 340 000.00. 340 000.00. RLM Consulting Engineers. Next submission received from RLM. RLM Consulting Engineers. Your submission was also 12 o'clock. I'm dumping the screen. This is a strange kind of document, never received something like this. Okay, this is taking me to a photo. This is not a document. Scary. Let me see what opens up. Okay, Lynette, you've shown me a screen, you've sent us a picture of a screen that was sent 11:31, where you send it to this particular email and you've CC'd Winston and Lynette on the other side, so I'll have to go look for that email then. If it was 11:31, this one is 12 o'clock, but then there's an attachment of a Word document which is now not attached to this one, this is just a picture. So let me see if I can get something else from Lynette. Lynette is from RML Cons. There she's just confirming the email. So I can see your heading is confirmation of the email, so I presume you've got your document on another email, which we'll go down and see if it's there. So let's get back to RLM Consulting. Then Tandu, there's your part 2 and 3. Then the next submission is DBI Consulting. DBI Consulting. Submission received 11:55. Download the document. Okay, pricing schedule. CBI Consulting Engineers, total bid price including VAT 727,375.00. 727,375.00. Just close all these extra documents that's open. We've just done that one. It's one of my colleagues, I just need to... Tabi, I'm in a tender opening, I'll have to call you back. Thank you. I do apologize, it's one of the buyers that's most probably looking for me for a reason, so I could not ignore that one. The next one was from Leboan, but it seems like the same company, DBI Consulting. Is she phoning you now? I don't know if she's got a crisis. Okay, so DBI Consulting, we received your email from Nixlati, and there's also a Leboan that sent us your document for DBI Consulting. So we received both your documents. This was 11:53 and the other one was 11:55, so both can be marked as received. DBI Consulting, your submission is received and noted. Then Mzabani, have we not received one from you? Yes, we have. Where did I see Ms. Zabani? There you go.
The first
There was
one.
the first one, 12 o'clock with your pricing schedule, Ms. Zabani. So I presume this one then, which you've sent us now, is the supporting documentation, proof of submission. Ms. Zabani Consulting, we can also confirm that
What time was that first one?
this first one was 11:53.
Seventeen time.
11:53. Okay. So let me just down screen this. Ms. Zabani. Yours is then 11:53. Yeah, let's do this. 3. This and let me control V. Okay, 11:53 is then noted for Ms. Zabani.
Mzambani.
Mzabani, let me spell that for you. M-Z-I-B-A-N-I. Mzabani. Then there was another one from Leboang. You've been busy, girl. DBI Consulting. We've received your document. I'm just confirming that. So Lebo, thank you for that. Then Tandu. The B2LN we've also received, and there's your full zip document, so I presume that's all your supporting documents noted, and we've received your submission. Then there's another one from Zabani with the full tender document and returnable, so that's all your supporting documentation, and we did confirm the price for Zabani.
Yeah.
So you are received, noted as being received. This one is 11:48 then. Okay, Risk 3 Consulting was the other one that we received. The next one is Risk 3 Consulting. Consulting, kan nie spel niks nou moeg. The time that we received your submission was on the 8th, 11:41. Just print screen yours, 11:41. And let me see if I can download the zip file. It's RSK3 Consulting Engineers is the correct abbreviation. RSK3 Consulting. RSK3 Consulting. Your submission is noted. Just running through your pricing schedule to note your price. Pricing's Annexure 6 pricing, RSK3 Consulting, total bid price including VAT to 507.00 to 507.00. Then we received a submission from SKC Mazagizwe Engineers. I'm going to spell that for you, then you can spell it for me again. It's SKC MASAKHIZWE Engineers. Okay, so it's SK
CMA SAK HIZWE Engineers.
And your submission time is 11:31. It's downloading the document, SKC. I'm downloading your document. There's the bid document. Scrolling down to the pricing schedule. Okay, did I miss the pricing? Annexure 1. Oh, there's the attached list. Then there's, let's see what you did there, Annexure 2. Annexure 6 pricing schedule for. Okay, you've indicated on your pricing schedule SKC that we must see attached list letter, bid price to be provided once scope of work is provided. And there is a letter for indicating additional services and pricing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a note here of this pricing schedule, that we could not read that out in this public opening. And I'm going to dump screen that for the evaluation committee, which is a total independent committee. We're not part of that committee, so I can only present them with what we receive, and that's the rest of the document. I'm just scrolling down to see if there's other pricing I need to take, because I cannot announce that pricing. They clearly indicated that they're not quoting on the scope. Okay, so for pricing schedule, again we refer to the letter for the evaluation committee. Then there was a submission from RML Consulting. What was the previous one?
RLM Consulting, that's the one we're looking for the price.
Oh, we're looking for your price. Yeah. There you go, there's your full submission. So RML Consulting, your exact first submission, Lynette, came in 11:31, so let me make a print screen of that and go back to RLM Consulting, which is before that one. There you go, 11:31. It's downloading your document. And I'm scrolling down to the pricing schedule. Pricing schedule for RLM Consulting Engineers. Total bid price including VAT 330 337.50. 330 337.50. And then we received from Sharon, Sharon Guana, I can recognize your name. You are the civil engineering technologist, but your company's name, VUT Consulting Engineers. VUT, BAITSEANAPE Consulting Engineers. Receiving time 11:28. Just want to write down your name here.
BAL.
BAL.
Yeah. TSEANAPE. Okay, sorry.
B-A-L-T-S-E
A-N-A-P-E.
A-N-A-P-E
Ja. Consulting.
Consulting. Submission time was 11:28. So we've received your submission in time. I'm gonna download, see if I can, it was shared with us via Dropbox. I'm gonna click on the link here. And normally Dropbox just takes me to all weird and wonderful places. Baitjanape Consulting Engineering. I might pronounce it now, right? Baitjanape? Am I pronouncing it? Baitjanape.
Yeah, Baitjanape.
No. You received your document. I can see your document. I'm running to our pricing schedule, 200 and something pages. Okay, Baitjanape Consulting Engineers, total bid price including VAT. 1,816,277.39. 1,816,277.39. Then I received a submission from Black Tari, time 11:19. Total bid price, Black Tari, 455,400.00, including VAT, 455,400.00. Then there was a submission from Samex Consulting, S-A-M-E-X, Samex Consulting. Time of submission was 11:19. Twenty-one attachments to this one. Goodness gracious me.
Confused what?
Which one will now be the pricing? Tandiwe, why did you not note your pricing separately? She could not know because that was part of the document. Let me now see which is the biggest document here, because that could be, otherwise they've given me parts of the document. There's the 7 meg VUT document, so it might be that one. Let's go for it.
Oh.
Got it. Tandia, got it. pricing schedule. Samex Consulting total bid price including VAT 1,609,598.00. 1,609,598.00. Mohammed, I received one from your company. It seems ATI Africa. ATI Africa. Time was 10:43. I'm downloading the document. It's a 20 meg document. Okay, ATI Africa, total bid price. Okay, they've indicated on the pricing ATI Africa, consulting engineers, total bid price including VAT, and then you've made a tick, it's based on 100,000 construction value, a 2-month design period, up to a maximum of 100,000 total, adjustment on fee above to be linear based on increased construction value if applicable. 24,161.50 including VAT. 24,161.50 including VAT, and then just make a note it's based on conditions. And they must, the evaluation team must just take note of what was written there. Then we received one from Refillware. It's the Mange the Group. If I Mange the Group. Manga the group. It could be Manga also the group. M-A-N-G-E the group. All one word.
M-A-N-G-E.
Yeah, Manga.
The group.
Manga the group. The time of their submission was 10:38. And I received a few emails from, this is return part 2.5. Now I'm wondering, this is submission number 2.5, 2.4. Let me just see what this is. It might, this is the annexure one, annexure 11. Okay, so let me look for the right document. Refillware, then you've sent me part 4, which is the returnables. Then you've sent us part 2.3. Then you've sent us part 2.2. You send us part 2.1, and then you've sent us the bid document. I'm looking for that one. So I'm quickly going to go to your bid submission, but we received all your submissions. Mangete Group, M-A-N-G-E-T. It could be Mangete Group, by the lack of pronouncing it correctly. Pricing schedule. Total bid price including VAT 761 300.00, including VAT 761 300.00. Site Walt, the next submission is Site Walt, SYD Walt, Site Walt, Sitwalt, perhaps the correct pronunciation, and we received yours 10:06. Pricing schedule. Okay, Annex 6, Sitwalt, total bid price including VAT 1,002,225.00. 1,002,225.00. Project engineers of project neers, it's project neers.
Okay.
For the spelling, project neers, we just get that also right. The submission from project neers was 0939, well in time. I'm going to download the document. I'm unable to open this one. I'm gonna see if I can download it in another way. Okay, so this one I cannot seem to open. I'll have to phone IT for this one. It does not have an app associated with this one. Okay, so I'm going to make a print screen of this. I'm just going to dump it for now, and I'll get back to this one. This is the first one we get. That's a problem. The rest was going fine, so it could be a. It's definitely a zip file. The downloading part is not the problem. It's the app that goes with it. So you can just see what it wants. it's from Project Nears. Okay, I have to go back to this one. Then the next one is Clentus Consultants. Clentus Consultants, we received 0915. It's also a zip file. So this one is not WinZip. You see, I've got this one recognizes my app, but this one's got a problem. So I will need to try to establish with IT what kind of app I need to install there. Quickly agree, and this one is Clentus.
Yes.
Okay, there's the bit document, but let me just quickly create a link so that I can just dump it to a folder. Okay, so Clentus, look at your T15. Okay, T15, Clentus. I'm scrolling down to the pricing schedule. Total bid price, including VAT, Clentus Consultants, 734,500.00. 734,500.00. Okay, let me close there. I go back to my emails. That was Clentus. Then there's a submission from SRSQS Quantity Surveyors. SRSQS time is 0908. Also a zip file, I don't have difficulty with that one. We agree. Oh, goodness. Let me extract the files. 17 files extracted. We get to SRSQS. T15, SRSQS. I'm scrolling down to your pricing schedule. That's now RSQS, total bid price including VAT 635,000.00, 635,000.00. Closing the bid documents, going back to my email. Then there was a submission from RMJ Consulting. RMJ Consulting, the time of the it came in on 6 March. And the time of that submission was 12:49. RMJ Consulting, going down to your pricing schedule. Annexure 6, RMJ Consulting Engineers, total bid price including VAT 150,420.00, 150,420.00. Then there was a submission on the 5th of March, SJ Corzana. Submission time on the 5th of March was 16:35. I'm browsing through the document. I'm trying to locate the pricing schedule. What was the previous one for SJ?
What was the email address? kantoor die moes stuur.
Civil Engineer T15.
Ja, want ek het nou ook nou vra, hy sê hy het dit gestuur die 8ste, maar hy wou een het hom nie gelees nie.
Dan kon hom na die verkeerde e-mail toegestuur het.
Kan ek gou daai e-mail laat ek dit net op hom presies gaan intik.
Ja, ek kan hom so intik, dit was iemand op die dokument was. Okay, I'm receiving YouTube correspondence now. Oh, this document could now be... Oh, there we go. There's our VUT document. Finally, something looks familiar. Okay, SJ Kozana Consulting Engineers, pricing schedule. Final bid price including VAT, 66125.00. 66125.00. Then we received a submission from Map Africa. Map Africa. Date of the submission is the 4th. And the time is 16:16. Shakara Anamalai is this name at Map Africa. What a nice name. Okay, Map Africa, I'm trying to recognize my document. There you go, within all your documents. I'm going to just go down to my pricing schedule. Total bid price, Map Africa Consulting Engineers, total bid price including VAT, 730,652.50. 730,652.50. And then the last one for this one. It was somebody requesting the link. There was no attachments, just verify. It was for the T15 Bergstan, but there was no attachments, and you just ask here for the link of the above mentioned tender briefing. Agreed? No attachments?
Dat companies nou nog daar te gaan.
Dus daar net veel geschreven uit die e-mail uit die ding gekopie en geplaatst.
Okay, let me just go back to the folder and see if we've taken care of everything. Mzansi.
Ja.
Tandu.
To be in.
2BLN, yes. This is also Mzansi. Then there was one from Lynette. Then there was one from Tandu again. BDI.
Mhm.
BDI Consulting again. Then there's Mzibani. DBI.
Mhm.
Then there was Tandu. Then there was Mzibani again. Just see what's happening here. RSK3 engineers, we did them. RSK3 engineers.
Yes, we did.
And we also confirmed their pricing.
Mhm.
Then there was SKC Mashizwe engineers.
Mhm.
RLM.
RLM.
Yeah, they came. This was the
Okay, ja.
yeah, RLM. Yeah. Then there was Sharon with her from where was Sharon from? Can you remember? Ah, Baitianabe.
Yes.
Yes. Then there was Black Tari,
Mhm.
Tandiwe,
Samex Consulting.
Samex Consulting.
Ja.
Then there was Mohammed,
ATI.
ATI Africa,
Ja.
Refilway, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from Refilway.
Magnetic Group. Okay.
Ja,
Ja, oké.
Magde Group.
Okay.
Then there was Besiswe van Sitwell.
Yes.
Then there's Technical Projects Consulting, Technical at Project Engineers.
That is the one we couldn't get the price.
On the 8th of March.
Ja.
This one is the one that we can't open.
Yes.
Okay, let me see if I can see, if I can recognize the email. It's Project Nears. chumash.projectnears.com. It's a zip file. Download. Let's see if we can open it now.
It's a RAR file.
So do I need to go download a
Yeah,
RAR?
a RAR.
Okay, let's go to Google. I've got clever people here with me, that's why we have them. I call it a RAR app.
Extractor, ja.
Extractor. This one's one. This one.
One down.
This one. Okay. This one. Let's download this app thing. RAR.
It's raar.
Never seen something in this my life before. Okay, then it, I presume it's done something here. Do I open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. close. There's a file.
Okay, let's close this one again. And then we go back to our email and we download this thing again. Let's close all the other documents that's open, that we do not confuse the system even more. Still, it doesn't like me. Let's see.
No. You just need to open it with the RAR because it's trying to open it with the normal zip. You just say okay, go to the little arrow next to it on the side there. And now next to...
There.
No. Okay. So show in folder.
But there's the PDF, so we'll be able to see that.
Yeah, that's not a PDF.
Oh, we've got it. Extract.
There will be a folder. Download.
Just download it to your desktop. Can we not extract this to somewhere else and choose another folder? Put it on the desktop. Or on E. E can also work. Just dump it under E. We'll get that. Let's rename that one then to let's call it Project Nears. We could not open this one because we do not have the application. Okay, where else your document? Project Nears, we were able to, with the technicians' help, get your documents. I've never seen a RAR extractor, or have you seen something like that, Matutsi?
First time.
Alright, so the first time that we also learned something, and with the help of the engineer here that knows documents and know all these things, so let me just see. There's the series methodology, reference letters, the COIDA. You go to there's your project
Is
nears.
dit hulle?
Ja. Maar dan gevra wat ek
Miskien wat sy nou doen.
Technical project nears.
There's another one is
Ja. Technical project nears and Tumazap engineers.
that one, was it?
There's Techvolution.
I'll mention it, but it's, let me just quickly do this one. Let me run down to the pricing schedule. For project nears, okay, project nears, total bid price including VAT 341,550.00. 341,550.00, and we were helped with the help of it's now on the desktop, so let me just save all this. We were unable to download this RAR extractor from Project Nears, but luckily teams were able to help us there, so thank you for that. And then it was noted on the YouTube link that Techvolution consulting engineers and project managers, we're working through the submissions on the 8th, and there's not a submission for 1142 from you. It was the only one that we could not open was this project Nears. Then there was Clarissa, which Millennium confirmed Clientus Consultants, and then there was SRSQS,
Yes.
Tembile.
Or in Jack Consulting.
Was that our?
Or is a QS quantity surveyors.
Yeah. Then there was RMJ Consulting Engineers,
Yes.
and there was the bid for Zenzele
And SJ Kosana
and SJ Consana.
in Map Africa.
Yes. If I look at the 8th, that time, so Techvolution Consulting Engineers and Project Managers, you've indicated on the YouTube link that you've submitted your bid and we did not read your name. Would you please send me proof of the submission? I will also report this because the only thing that we could get closest to this time is the risk one that we did open, which was the risk 3 consulting, and we did announce that one. And there was the other one from Mzabani, which we also announced around
There's
that
nothing
time.
left in spam or anything.
I'll go back to
Junk
the
or
folders. Let me go back to the spam folder or
cleaned
the
it.
junk folder and see if there's something. Junk email, there's nothing under junk. Archive, nothing there. Let's go to delete it again and see if it's not there. I'll make double sure today. I'll go one by one. It's getting messy. Ecom. If it was mistakenly deleted or something like that, it would be here under the deleted because we did not delete the deleted, and I'm going through my colleagues here to look at every email here, and it's just e-communication. Happy?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely there's not a submission like this on our junk email or the archive or then under the inbox. We started with Mzansi.
Ja.
Let's go to that time again. They say they submitted 11:42 around that time again. As we indicated, there was the risk one, which we did, and there was Yolande Sinden, which was SKC, Jacques Wiege Engineers. So Techvolution Consulting Engineering and Project Managers, you indicated on the YouTube link that we did not read your submission. It's not within the submissions that we received. So would you please give us proof that you did submit to this particular email and that it was indeed a successful submission. And I can also from my side also report this to IT and tell them that under this email they did not you know, they must look at the technical side of it for me, because we are 3 people in this office and your submission is not indicated here. The necessary will be written in my report. Okay. Then that's the total submissions for this bit.
Kan ek jou e-mailadres opsit vir waar jy die proef moet stuur? Of ander een?
I think the email address on the bid document. There is an email for Techvolution Consulting Engineers. There is an email address on the bid document that you can use just to send us the confirmation that it was sent to this particular email, and I will also from IT side let them look at this from the technical side to see if we did not miss anything there. Okay, so then we're done for T15 2021, and it's 4:30, and that will take care of the public opening of T15 2021, the Civil Engineer for Disability Access External Work. Until then we speak again. Until next time, have a nice day further. Bye bye. Thank you, Matilda.